Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 27 of Auntie Listen. And our quote is ever tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fail better. And that quote is by Samuel Beckett. What do you guys think of the quote?
He made it sound real poetic. My grandma used to say the same thing in fewer words. She
Yeah.
said they beat Cain and they killed Cain and beat the hell out of couldn't.
Oh.
We were not allowed to say can't or couldn't growing up.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. I forgot to turn my phone off. Okay. So, oh, I guess since you're driving out, I have to do the announcement. Okay. Um, this content is for entertainment purposes only. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You can find us on YouTube, um, IG, X, TikTok, and you can help support the channel by using our affiliate links on Amazon, Bed Bath, Target, Walgreens, Walmart. Have a if you want to learn something new, or if you have something that you want to teach, you could do that at The Great Discovery. And you can get our merch to also support the channel at Auntie Listen Merch. And now we are going to food around the world. And this month we are going to Afghanistan. And our first dish is called Barani Bar Banjan. And this delicious Afghan vegetable dish is made with slices of fried eggplant that are simmered in an aromatic tomato sauce and served topped with a thick yogurt that is heavily seasoned with garlic and mint. Even though Banjan is often enjoyed on its own, when it is accompanied with Afghan naan flatbread, it also makes the perfect side dish to Kabuli lamb pilaf. So, what did you think of our first dish?
It reminds me of eggplant parmesan, which I like a lot.
Oh, okay. See, looking at the picture, I didn't get eggplant parmesan, but I love eggplant, and I was like, "Ooh, this sounds so good. I actually want to make this."
Yeah, eggplant. What you said is eggplant parmesan, pretty much. I
Yeah,
just missed
I
hearing cheese. I didn't hear any cheese anywhere.
yes, no, there is no cheese, no, nope, no cheese, and so then, and our dessert of a Iranian dessert, but it is called Quatab, and it is a delicate filled pastry from Yards, a historical city in central Iran known for its confectionery and unique architectural heritage. This sweet is made from a thin dough encasing a mixture of ground almonds or walnuts, sugar, and cardamom that then shaped into crescents or ovals and deep fried until golden before being dusted with powdered sugar. So, what do you think of that dessert.
Sounds nice and light.
Yeah, when I was looking at the description, I was thinking of baklava.
Mm.
Cause yeah, because but baklava has walnuts or pistachios, but it still has like that thin dough. Yeah. So those are our dishes around the world. And this month topic is from me. I wasn't sure what my topic was going to be about, but then I saw this I kept seeing these um threads on my YouTube. I don't know. I guess they're called threads, but like like when the pictures of the videos pop up. I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know if they're called threads or not. But anyway, I kept
Thumbnails, I think. I don't know.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah, I'm
Thumbnails?
not sure
Okay.
that. Listen, I'm a grandma. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm like we'll just call them threads. But it was all of these videos about women going out on internet dates and getting themselves in these predicaments, and I can't say that it's just the young women, that like it's the millennials and the Gen X's, because there was, I mean, the Gen Zers, because there was a Gen X on there who was doing the same thing. And I'm like, why, number one, why are you giving these people your addresses and having them come and pick you up at your house? Number one, that right there is a huge red flag. Why can't you meet me meet me somewhere? Why do you need to come to my house? Number one. Number two, you don't know these people. Why are you going out with somebody that you met on the internet? And you even said, oh, he didn't look like his picture, or the picture that he had on his profile was him, but it was him like 10 or 20 years ago. Why are you going out with somebody? Is it okay? Is it just me? Is it just me? I mean, I need you guys to help me
So what is the
because
topic?
because
If
it-
what is the name of your topic? The title.
oh,
What do we call it?
staying safe while internet dating. That's the name. Did I not say that in the beginning? Sorry, I just went on my little tangent. Sorry.
You
Be-
just did the what were they thinking that we normally hold for the end.
oh, because I was just like, I don't understand. But
Yeah, it's a valid question because
maybe
we
be,
do we see it happening um, with people around us in real life, in real time. It's happened to some of us, and it's also happening all the time on these movies. And it's not just men that are weird, it's some of these women and females,
yes.
very weird, causing problems. And so, yeah, a lot of folk just tend to not be careful, even
Yeah.
though all those things happen.
Yes, because it's like number one, you should arrange to meet somewhere, especially the first time you're meeting them. And the first time you're meeting, no, don't get something to eat. Just go for like coffee or tea. So if there's no vibe, you could just be like, it was nice meeting you, and hope you have a good day. I don't think it's going to work out, you know, and then but no, he's coming to pick you up. So he knows where you live. You're in his car. So when he starts acting crazy, you are stranded. because you are in his car. You don't know him. What if he's taking you out to the middle of nowhere where you don't have a signal, where you can't order a Uber? I mean, y- people just gotta think.
Yes. But
Maybe
I,
it's
I
because
will
I have
say,
trust issues.
yeah, I was about to say, out of all of us on the line, and you probably are still number one amongst listeners, and everybody future forward who might download this particular broadcast, you are one of the most um, untrusting people walking the planet. So yeah, the rest of us, we're kind of willy nilly because we think that this stuff is only just happening on movies, or it only happened to her. We're special, and so we don't take the precaution. And I will say this: I have been there where I haven't been as careful as I should have been, and sometimes I've kept my good sense on, but sometimes I just took a chance, right, when I should not have. And thankfully, nothing weird has happened. But
You broke up
yeah,
during
I'll just
that.
pause
So
it there.
n-
I did.
not,
Can you?
you said
Now you're
nothing weird
breaking
has
up. Can you
happened.
hear me?
Yeah, you said nothing weird
Yeah,
has
even
happened.
in yeah, in some because sometimes I've not been as careful as I also could have been, right?
Mhm.
So it's just thank goodness that nothing crazy has happened to me. But yeah, I've seen the stories and know of people who things have happened to. And again, it's both men and women that things have happened to because
Yeah.
people are just weird, very
Yeah.
weird. And even if
Yeah.
we don't mean to be weird, just our personalities, when they clash, it causes sometimes uneasiness and weird actions, right? So,
Mhm.
just never know how things can go. But I'm curious, you said on a first date, don't even go out to dinner, just go for coffee or something light like that. That's your rule?
Yeah. I
Huh.
don't want to get locked into a meal if no, 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 no,
Locked
no,
into a meal. I don't know.
no,
Well, I'm 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 adventurous, so I'm open to all sorts of things. Like we can do something
No.
totally whatever. I'm not a yeah. And
no.
if there's something I want to do, I might even ask the guy out, but it's always somebody that I already know, right? So I
Yeah,
might ask just to have company doing the whatever, and I'm gonna pay for it because I asked.
right.
But and I say that to say I've heard a lot of men in recent years really annoyed at how women expect to be taken to these expensive and demand to be taken to expensive places on a first date.
Yes.
And I think that's way out of line. I would
Yeah.
never for my son because it can be just so expensive too. Like you're just dating and you
r-
got 5 dates lined up this week, which I find to be perfectly fine because it's just dating. You're not courting yet. You're just filling people out.
right.
Nobody's committed yet. So it's okay, right?
Right.
And if he is being a gentleman and footing in the bill for all 5 of these, yeah, no, I don't find that to be what should be expected.
No. No. Auntie Michelle, you're awfully quiet. So, what do you have to say on this
I was
topic?
waiting for my turn. I don't know how y'all doing this stuff on, but um, I watch. Well, I was raised up on all solved mysteries. I'm a binge watch, Fatal Attraction for my man, and I mean, it's so many outlets now letting us know it's dangerous. It's really dangerous.
Yeah.
So I don't even understand how anybody's still there with that. I mean, me personally, I'm not a fan of online dating at all. I don't I don't agree with it. I feel like the internet have given is it's a good side of it. It's a great side of it where people can express themselves, but it also give opportunity for people to hide behind the
Mhm.
screen and do the weirdness. So I'm not a fan. I can pick up a vibe from a person in person. I cannot pick up a vibe or even know what you really got going on behind the screen. So
Right,
no, I'm good.
right. And that's why I say meet for coffee or tea. But number one, I'm not finding any dates on the internet. So we can just put that out there right now. I am not doing any internet dating. Not at all. No. I don't even have a social media profile. So we already know I'm not doing online dating.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen for you.
No. Uh-uh. And
Now
then
I
the
go ahead.
go no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as far as online dating, one of my best friends we met online, and one of my um, longest has been off and on relationships. We also met online because that's just how where life is right now. So I
Mm-mm,
don't know. For me, I wouldn't just totally, because you know the people that you know already. And yeah, I ain't trying to date them. Even though I'll bend the block, I'll circle the block. But at the same time, like everybody else that you're meeting, they are online. And uh, I don't know, just
mm-mm.
pitching my vote for online. I think it's great. I've heard of a lot of couples that have gotten married. They met online because where else are you gonna meet people?
At the
People are
grocery
working and not really
store,
going out
at
like that.
work.
Yeah,
Well, if you have a
but
job
yeah, definitely not at work.
where you work with
Yeah,
other people, which I haven't in a while.
yeah,
Um,
and that's just
I
it.
don't know,
We're working
school.
from home now. Women are truck drivers. I mean, it's just what else you gonna do?
I
It's just
mean,
another place. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I need to meet you in real life, not. Mm-mm. I
You
agree
do
with Auntie.
eventually. That's just
Mm-mm,
like you
mm-mm.
then you can pick up a lot from, even though people will mask themselves, you have all the receipts. Because when they're talking to you face to face, you don't have receipts. It's if you remember what they said or not. I have actually done really well with the texts and all this stuff because I can go back and say, that's not how I remember that. And you go back and you can look it up. And I know a lot of brothers, even my physical biological brothers. We've had this conversation. They don't like when women are able to go back and read those texts, but I rather
Mm-mm.
like it because I don't erase things. As long as you're in my
Right,
life, I have a constant everything we've ever said if it came through text. And yeah,
right.
so there's a lot of checks and balances that can happen over online.
Yeah. So the other thing that was popping up um was men unaliving women or putting women down because men asked them out on a date or asked for their phone number and they said no, and the woman said no. So then the men got mad and either unalived them or started cursing them out. So Auntie Janisha, what is your thoughts on that?
I don't. Okay, I gotta say I don't like the slant of this particular show because there are, again, and I'm not being a male sympathizer or any of that. I'm just into fairness, and I see a lot of crazy on both sides,
Yes, but
right? And I know
yes.
this is your topic and it's slanted with the men
No,
being the culprits, but it's just we live in a time where people are just out of line,
yes, they are. And
and it's ego driven. To answer your
and
question.
yeah, and if women were up there doing that, I'd be talking about them too. But women weren't coming up on my uh, on my on my um on my thread like that. I don't
Hmm.
even know how that I even got on that thread for it to be coming up on my YouTube like that. But
Because
it kept coming up, so I'm like, "Oh, obviously this is a topic I need to address because it keeps coming." I mean, it was like every day. I was like, "Okay, do I need is this something I need to address? Okay, I got you." I got you, universe, because
I'm
I'm
gonna
just.
say this about that particular subject. The
Hmm.
reason why you're not seeing the advocate or the outlash on the woman versus man is because it's not reported heavily. Men and when men do try to report, they are silenced. They are joked away, laughed at, picked on, and that is a real thing. Again,
Yeah.
I binge watch all type of crime TV on a daily, and this is not just a woman thing of being unalive and harmed. They
Right.
just get the louder voices about these things.
Yeah. That I can agree with, because I am sure that is happening to men, but they're not going on their social media feeds and talking about it.
They do, but they talk in the company of each other.
That's true.
They're safe spaces each other, and
Yeah.
they dog us out. They do.
They do, because the next thing that came up, it was um men going on and confessing that they hate their wives. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? If you hate her, then why are you still married to her? And they're like, I hate her, but I'm still married to her because, they gave different reasons. One was because of the kids. Um, Another one was because they've been together for so long, you know. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Auntie
I've heard that one
Janisha.
too. Again, both sides, because people do stay together for those same reasons. They built a business. I've been there, and so you just deal with that because that's your baby. Yeah, we just live in times where things are not respected, and the
Uh,
care and concern. Somebody at your door. What's happening? Are you all right, Auntie Destiny?
Oh, I was telling her to stop barking because the wind just came and blew a bag.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
doing her job.
So,
Okay.
but
So
what were
yeah,
you
I
saying?
just think it's pretty sad. Those are the times that we live in. But I think that a lot of the issues that men and women have are not organic to their particular relationship. And this is
Yeah.
me on a lot of our stuff. Y'all hear me say this a lot on the show. I think that a lot of stuff is like planted into our mind, down to the gender wars. That's what we're talking about now, and the crazy and the gender identity. Even like everybody wouldn't be as curious or free to think and believe this, that, and the third if these things were not just kind of thrust upon us like it was poured out of a bucket. And so everybody just grabs a thing because everybody desires to have
Everybody.
a thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's weird to me that
It
you
is
just have
very
to have
weird.
a thing. Even like when you're on social, I know you're not on social, but we're having people come on crying, real crocodile tears about whatever issue. And it's like, because you have to have a thing going on with you or validation, have to prove your point and do a whole video about it. When I don't know, a lot of stuff that we're going through is very weird. Everybody has
Yeah.
a black, like even with
Yeah.
this show, like you can just jump on and some of these things are free, or you can get a subscription and just decide that you have an audience. So many different ideas are just being put out there, and
Yeah.
everybody has somebody who will listen, and then has another person who will actually act on that thing that you're saying or suggesting.
Yeah.
You know?
I
And it all
Auntie
has
Michelle. Oh,
consequences.
I would
Auntie.
say this reviewing social media, people are saying the quiet part out loud, addressing the elephant in the room now. It's
Mm-hmm.
been on a lot of people have these same opinions. You don't just randomly walk up to people and have these conversations. It's a lot of conversations being given now that a lot of people think about, and then it all just get pushed to the front. We still in the age of like the honesty and the it's basically like uncovering a lot of the darkness, the issues, and I mean, but I mean, everybody have a different opinion about different things.
Yeah.
On that level of people hating each other in relationships, that need to be spoken about because how you truly in relationships, 9 out of 10, we don't hook up with the person we're supposed to be with, and you get comfortable there. We study this, in spiritual healness. We do that even with family members, friends. We know these people secretly hate us. We know these people secretly are jealous of us, and we try to overlook it because of who they are to us. But no doubt in nobody's mind, it's something there. This is a issue what needs to be addressed. So, I mean, I don't think it's just actually husbands would hate their wives. I think is couples was together would hate each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a
And
good
people,
point.
and when they be talking about they cheating and all this right here, you don't do that to someone you love. You don't deceive people and keep secrets. Just had a conversation with a friend, and we was talking about that. Certain things that they be talking about. Oh, I can't tell my husband or my boyfriend long-term relationships. What you mean? That supposed to be your best friend.
Yeah.
And but you'll go tell your homegirl or your homeboy. What you talking about? You'll go tell this person, but you won't tell the person that you giving your all to. You pouring your all here. This is your in, like everything is here, and you're making these kids' life miserable. It cringed me to hear people say I stayed together for the kids. So because you and this person can't get along, you're going to make the kids suffer because that, with something like that, 9 out of 10, bickering, physical, mental, all of that abuse is going on, and the kids are watching it,
Yeah.
and the kids are going to be affected by it. But you seriously not think about the kids. You think about your comfortability. You think about something other than those kids. I can guarantee you that, and I can assure you that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Auntie Janisha, I
Hmm.
mean, I know we went over a lot, but if you had but let's say a friend of yours was in these types of situations, what advice would you give her
Which particular
or him?
situation? Which
You know,
one?
the either of them, the being safe while dating online, you know, how to deal with um a man that rejects you, that you reject. I mean, any of those.
Okay. Well, it kind of is a straight line through to the being married and not liking each other, right? Because if you're
Right.
dating someone online, let's say, you can look and see if they're masking themselves through some avatar, some picture, whatever. You can watch people, and we've been told this. Our elders been saying this. The Bible says it's watch as well as pray. You watch, and you see if what they say and how they are online matches their offline life. That's pretty easy to do. You can look at the comments on the things that they post and see if there are real people. Like, does anybody know them? Like, there are certain things that you can check with the online situation. And if we check those things out, just like before online, you checking out your person and not so quick. And I've been quick, right?
Mhm.
But not being so quick and really take your time and date to get to know somebody, then you'll kind of know whether you might like them or not. You end up marrying somebody that you don't even like. Like Auntie Michelle said, staying together out of convenience. So a lot of people get married in the first place out of convenience, right?
Right.
And there's a story right now with Shannon Sharp, ex football player. He was on ESPN, got fired. the person that he was dealing with, the young girl that he was dealing with,
Yeah.
who now has so much of his money. It sounds like all of it by some reports I heard. He was getting to know her. Like she wasn't masking herself. Like some of this stuff we just take for a joke. We see it and then pretend we don't see it for what it is.
Right.
And so that would fall back on us as a person. So anything that we get ourselves into, then yes, we do need to take responsibility. If someone physically harms me, and this is still me talking to a person, right? You ask.
Mhm.
Um, it's not my fault that they physically harm me, but the part about me putting myself in a position that is where I need to take responsibility because hopefully I'll live to be able to do it over again and make a
Right.
better choice, right?
Right.
So, those things, it's our responsibility, the stuff that we get ourselves into. And again, like Auntie Michelle was saying, I can't imagine that every couple is staying because of comfortability, comfortable, because they comfortable, right?
Right.
Some are actually there because they don't want to disrupt their children's lives. They don't want to have them moving every other weekend from house to house. So I think that some are sincere, even if whether it's the right choice or the wrong choice. I would say that some parents, being parents, horrible spouses, but decent parents together, because there's some good co-parents, that they're making those choices, trying to do the right thing. And we're not just don't always get it right. So I would give them a little bit of credit for that, especially if they're in agreement. They're willing to live and be uncomfortable, but they know it's cheaper to keep her, kind of thing. Okay, but still, we're here for the kids. The kids deserve to be thought of.
Right. So, if you were with a partner and you overheard your partner telling his friend that he hated you, but he's just staying with you for the kids, would you confront him or would you just
Absolutely.
okay.
Yep, and he would feel it because that's how I work. We would be
And
done
then
because there's nothing I can do with that. We might even
right.
stay together in that relationship because again, if it's been working for the kids and whatever, I'm a type of person, and I don't know where I get this from, but I can walk around you all day and don't even see you. I see you, but you don't think that I see you. Like you, I can ignore you, and we can
Right.
cohabitate and we can continue to pay this bill, or we can continue to run this business, whatever, because the other thing is more important than whatever it was that we had going on, which don't seem like it was much of nothing. And that switch can be flipped like quickly and
Mhm.
instantaneously with me. And I think you probably can relate because that's the Capricorn thing. Like it just
Yeah.
automatic off. Like, oh, for real? Oh, that's what we're doing? And then done.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah,
I cohabitated in the house with with my parental guide for years and she was invisible to me unless yeah. A lot of times she would have to call my name several times before I'd answer and I'm in the same room with her. So, yeah, I get that. Auntie Michelle.
Well, it's a lot to unpack. So I'm gonna start with people who want to date online. The police, FBI have came out and made videos how to keep yourself safe. And there's so much things out here. They got trackers. They have somebody should know your location. You need to be texting somebody on our when you meeting these people for a length of time. We need. I think society needs to stop putting so much trust there because the person don't show their hand up front. People have learned, and the people we talk about and these heinous things happen to a lot of people. That's why they haven't been caught. Is because they have learned and trained themselves how to move silently and get within your space.
Mhm.
They know the game. It's almost like that thing where how the police always tell us, you may not be a thief, but they're a thief, and they know how to watch you, and you're going to be trustworthy because you're not a thief. You don't mind putting your stuff down. All that it falls in the same category. You
hmm
have to be very, very mindful. You got to think outside that box. This is something you're going to be doing. So many public places It's too many public places now for, you know, these things to be happening. Tragically, you know, one story what sticks out to me is that young lady what was cut up in different pieces and spread it all across a state on the first date.
Yeah.
That's some scary ish. And that's another one. A young man moved to Atlanta. He, started dating, and they was dating for a while, and he ended up unalive in a hotel. So it's so many stories out there to actually should be putting that fear inside of people, but a lot of people have this complex. It's not going to be me. So
Mm,
on that part, I would tell a person to go and study how to properly, safely date online and move accordingly. And don't let your guard down. That's one. Okay. The other one on the topic of if someone is in a relationship with someone else that they think despise them and everything like this, it's a video actually going around right now. A young lady thought her significant other was cheating. She put a hidden camera in her car. He's on there talking about how he gave her HIV, how he can't stand her, how he disliked her. And after her parents, because apparently he was trying to play her, um, after the parents give him some kind of money or buy him a car or whatever, he's out. He can't stand her. She disgusts him. These are things you have to be aware of how far these people will go. I'm not finna play that game. To each is their own, but I'm not finna play that game because those type of games can lead in why the ratings of people unaliving their significant other is so high.
yeah.
Maybe you can handle it, but that other person may not. But hey, play on that game board, free will. Soon as I even feel like you have something against me, I'm bouncing. And that came from me being in those type of relationships. I was in one and that person came back and told me I was jealous of you. You understand that's some very unaliving, mm, because how far would you go even knowing you was that and was in my face?
Right.
So my thing about that is I would never, me personally, I never tell anybody to leave. You need to make that decision on your own accord. But what I will tell you is you need to start learning, you need to get into accountability and start healing because it's something about what you're doing has some kind of to it and you're not seeing it because anybody what if you're not doing the following steps to heal yourself and get in the different spaces, you know how I'm big on that, the healing part and get into a place where people can't control you. People can't tell you who you are. You're not going to tolerate disrespect or nothing less than you is deserving of, or you're not going to allow your kids to be put in that space. My opinion, because a lot of things I know I did and stayed in some places where I should not for a long period of time is because how I felt about myself or things that I wasn't subconscious about myself. So
Right.
with that being said, I'm at a point right now. No, ain't no disrespect, ain't no zero tolerance of it. Any little things, them red flags, I'm not ignoring it. This is
Yeah.
how those relationships end again and being unalive. You never know when that switch is gonna flip, and you can't predict that. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I know my partner." Do you really know your partner? Because we change daily. People
Right.
just change daily. So I'm not going to put that much trust in nobody. 20 years, 100 years, it don't matter because I don't know when you change or what. We got to, for example, how many times we done heard people unalive somebody because they wanted to be with somebody else. They got a whole another thing going over here. So they either trying to do something over here and taking out the whole family. I'm talking about kids too. You
Yeah.
putting your kids in harm's way with that mess. The other part when you talked about I think it was one more other. What was the other one? I don't
Oh,
forgot.
the men, getting, unaliving women or cursing women out because they don't because they ask them out a date and they tell them no or ask for their phone number and they say no and then they get mad.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh, that was the one I wanted to tell you about. This one. I watch too much crime TV, but it's a case. It happened years ago. It happened actually in the '90s. Beautiful woman. She was about to get married. She was walking to the laundromat. At the laundromat, somebody asked her for a number, and she declined them, and they unlocked her. When you're faced with stuff like this, and I hear a lot of guys in the truck industry where I'm at, and they be like, "Oh, you not you, but you at least you nice," because I'm like, "No, I'm good. You seem cool." I always try to play it off. I
Right.
try to give that grace, and I'm not snobbish with it. I don't do attitude with it, because again, you don't know how nobody's thinking. I don't know, and I'm not finna blame that victim, because some people you can just tell no, and they still will. But the thing
Right.
about it is, try to be as nice about it to you. It's like that thing, ease your hand out the gator's mouth, because you don't know. And so I'm gonna try to push positivity in this. No, I'll sit there and kiki with you for a little minute, and oh, I gotta go. You ease off. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, and I know a lot of men find that this better. Why would she even stand there and talk? Because she's actually trying to protect herself. I'm gonna tell you that straight up front. These
Yeah.
dudes get crazy, and you not 24 hours stuck to me to protect me. So it's almost that thing of try to read the room. Try to walk and ease off of the conversation as much as you can. Do go old school if you need to. Just give them a different, wrong number. If you seeing this person is getting critical, that was our thing back in the day. I was every other name but my name, Tamira or
Right.
Michelle. I was Peaches. I was
Don't
Strawberry.
don't be giving out your names.
I was everything. It's gone now, but hey, I can still be there. I'm everything. If I don't see and I see something, yeah, I was my sisters. I'm gonna give you. Hey, somebody gonna be like, that's the wrong number.
We
It
all
ain't gonna
have
be
fruit
my number.
names.
Uh, mm-mm.
All of our
No.
names were fruits.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, real talk. We got to be very mindful of how to maneuver around this world. People are getting bolder, and
Mhm.
it is a just in this world, and people are still settled on the old world. But you got to keep up date. People are really coming to their true self. You can only hide behind that mask for so long. And whatever
Yes.
it is. Either you are a very nice person or a very horrible person. Or you just been ticked off. Or you done took it too long. Whatever it is, it's mental illness out here. People don't take it seriously. And that is a big topic nobody likes to address because it's laughable and it's this and it's that. But it's real and you don't know what's on that person's mind.
Yeah.
Some people do it because I've been rejected so many times.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I just be like, I'm one of the cool no's. Oh my gosh, with a smile. Oh my gosh, I wish I could, but I'm married or I just got engaged. Oh my gosh, I wish I had met you. Like throw a compliment out there, 'cause I'd be like, dang, you are so cute. I wish I had met you before, but I can't. Because
It, it,
I could get flirtation, but I'm gonna do it in a very respectful, nice, gentle way.
but even the ladies that was coming on their little on the threads, they were like, I wasn't mean. I was very polite. I let them know I have a husband or I'm not available. And a couple of them was like, I he made me so afraid that I gave him my number and I blocked him. See, you don't give out your number.
No,
Memorize
there's
it.
too many fake numbers out here.
Yeah, no, memorize information's number. If any, I always give them information's number. I give them my whatever your area code is. Just do 555-1212. They'll call that number. They'll get information. I just give out information's number. I don't give
Another
out
way is let me take your number. That always works. I'm gonna hit you
yeah,
up. I'm in a rush. Let me just take your number. I'm finna hit you up for the session right now, and be kind of rushing.
yeah,
It's so many ways to get up out those situations.
yeah,
It is.
But if you show
yeah,
weakness, they will feed. They are those type of people feed off of weakness,
Hmm.
and they can
yeah,
sense it. FBI will
yeah,
tell you that.
yeah. It was I just thought that the whole thing was just very sad and heartbreaking to me.
It is.
That you can't that you just can't go out anymore and just have and just sit down and have a cup of tea. Well, I drink tea. Everybody else drinks coffee. And just have a cup of coffee or tea and get to know somebody, and then decide later if you want to go grab a bite to eat or whatever. And it's like, and for men and women, everybody isn't everybody's cup of tea. So if you meet someone and you're like into them, but they're not vibing you, and if they tell you no, or if they say I'm in a relationship, let's respect that. They're just not for you. That doesn't mean that we need to go on a tirade and threaten them and make them feel so afraid for themselves that they have to give you their number just so that they can block it later. I
You
Right.
know
mean,
what? One red flag that I find with that before you even get to the crazy in a person, the potential crazy for me is when guys will say, "Well, he ain't got to know about it."
Oh,
That
yes.
that right
oh,
there.
yes.
I don't understand why you would even want her if she goes for that. Which then tells me you only really want one thing if I were to do that, right? So
Right,
those people I don't even take serious. But it's like one of you was saying earlier about people living their truth these days, the mask being off. I've had guys, and I don't even know what would possess me because I think that I walk a certain way. I get a lot of people who would approach me actually don't. But you get some people that are bold and they just gonna be them, and it doesn't matter who or what, they're gonna shoot their shot.
right.
When I lived in Orlando, and this was actually the only place, when I lived in Orlando, I had so many males, to actually let me know up front that they snorted.
Mm.
And I
Oh,
couldn't, like, what? Is that just the thing? It was wild to me. Wild.
Wow.
And I will say that's the only city, but yeah. So people will, if you give them the space, they'll let you know what they're into up front. And then you can weed through the rest of it. But a lot of the
Right.
red flags, they're like flashing, not just the flag. It's like a
hmm.
flashing light because they tell you straight up what it is that they're into. And it
Yeah.
is up to you to, if you're adventurous, if you find your life so boring, that's a lot of times when we get into stuff. And I'll say for myself, the worst relationship I've ever been in was when I found myself so bored that I just went for it. I was like, what the heck?
Hmm.
Dropped
Mm,
all my guards, all my common sense, and yeah, now I have those memories,
mm-mm.
right?
Yeah,
And that's
I'm
what
like,
happens. And
yeah,
I'll just say this for when you were speaking on being able to just go out and have coffee and this and that, and how we are. when we're walking every day, just living our life. Um, One of my big sister mentors, she was telling us ladies when we went through our womanhood training about where you can meet quality men at, potential good men. And when you go into these places or any place, you don't walk in looking like a victim. And she explained what a victim is. That's somebody with like no direction. When you go to the grocery store, you should actually have a list, not be meandering around, looking aimless, because that is what victims look like. Like they don't have a real purpose in the space that they're in. They're just kind of there and there for the taking then. But when you
Mm,
are about your business and you're walking with purpose in whatever space you're in, that's a challenge that the average person that's trying to get over, they're not trying to deal with you. They're looking for the person that's not looking like a challenge.
mm. Well,
So
since I hate shopping, I always know what I want before I go in. I want to get in and out. Too many people.
exactly.
Yeah. But I tend to go to the store when there's not a lot of people. So, I would go to the store like at 1 or 2 in the morning, and people be like,
Which is not the safest, but that's
"Yep,
when I prefer the store too. I miss all
yeah,
night Walmart. Yeah,
yeah,
but no, that's not safe.
our local store closes at midnight now." And so I'm like, "Darn." So, yeah. But even if I go in at 11, it's still not too bad, but yeah, but anyway, I know that you like to do the upbeat topics, and I'm all about healing and relationships and stuff, but like I said, it just kept popping up, popping up, popping up, and so I just felt like it was something that I needed to address. And
Yeah, it's
so,
a very worthwhile topic. Very worthwhile.
yeah.
And we came with possible solutions on how somebody can safeguard against that. So
Yeah, so like when I go out with somebody, I call somebody and I'm like, "Hey, I'm going out. We're going to this place, and um when I get there, I'll text you his make and model of his car, and if I can see the license plate, I'm gonna send you that too. And if I don't call you by a certain time, send out the Calvary." So always let somebody know where you're going, who you're meeting, all of that. What's that? What's that noise? Sounds like somebody
Auntie
talking.
Michelle, that's you. I
Are
know
you
they have these little things, these little circle things I've been seeing, and they're called tags that you can put on your. I guess you can put them on your clothing and your car, other people's cars, whatever you want to
Oh,
have tagged. I think that's what it's called, and you can actually track with those things. But also with my, so I have an iPhone. My daughter and my son-in-law have iPhones, and then another friend of mine has an iPhone, and the three of them have my location consistently. Like right now, my daughter knows if I'm driving or not. She's the one that always checks in. I'll pull up where you are, she says, and then I will have forgotten there because it stays on indefinitely, you know.
yeah.
And somebody really does just need to know. We want to be so private, but somebody needs to know your whereabouts.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, when you
Yeah. And
start driving, when you stop, all of those things.
yeah. See, I don't ever have my location turned on. My location is always turned off. Cuz I mean, I don't want people tracking me like that. But if I'm going out somewhere, like if I'm going out on a date or something, I let people know where I'm at. And then as soon as I'm in the car, I'm like, "Hey." I'm in the car on my way home. I'll call you when I'm home so you know I'm safe. So he not follow, and I don't go straight home. I don't take a direct my direct route home. I go I take a different route just to make sure I'm not being followed. But then I have trust issues, and so I yeah. I don't I have trust issues, so I will make sure that I'm as safe as I possibly be can be.
That's a good one that you just said about the not taking a direct route home, because it's
Yeah.
also suggests even when you're not on a date, don't always in your day to day take the same route home either. And
Yeah.
I found that to be good whenever we have the hurricanes go through my city, about how I need to not always, not just for safety for that, but just to have alternate routes getting in and out of your area.
Right.
Because I learned that I didn't know my city as well as I thought I did when we had the hurricane, because some of the streets I would, they were blocked off. And then you find yourself in uncommon places. And, we just
R
need to know more than one thing about our surroundings.
Yes. Yes. And know where your police stations are. So if you feel like somebody is following you, you can just pull up to your police station and just be like, "Hey, I think this person's following me," you know. So,
I've walked up to a random stranger and I said, pretend you're talking to me. And people
That.
normally oblige
yes.
Mm-hmm.
when you do stuff like that.
Yes.
We have to use every resource.
Say
Sometimes
Her
say
we
that
phone
walk
ag
around
breaking
with
no,
up.
our head in our
say,
phone, but
John, say that again because you
oh,
broke up. You said use
I
every
said
what?
every resource that we have to
Resource.
our available.
Yes.
Yes, our resources. Other people are our resources. That popsicle stick that you didn't throw away is your resource. An ink pen is your resource. You may not carry a weapon, but so many things can be if you get into that sort of thing. But also, we gotta also not be walking around with our head in our phone or with those big old earmuff doggone
Headset
headphones on. Yes, we can't do that to ourselves.
or even the little or even the ones that go in your ears.
Yeah, and just be right in that. You have to be listening around you, not just into whatever is in your ear. That
Yeah.
situational awareness is what it's called.
Yes. I had to switch to audiobooks because whenever I read in public, I get so involved in my book that I am not aware of my surroundings because I'm just so into my book. And I've had several friends come up and just stand by my car or come and sit next to me, and I don't notice them until I go to turn the page, and then they're there. And I'm like, "Where'd you come from?" And they're like, "I've been here for 5 minutes watching you." And
Yeah,
you
that's creepy.
yeah. No, because we were meeting and I was there. They tapped on the window, but I didn't hear them because I was so involved in my book. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to switch to audiobooks so that I can be more aware of my surroundings. but but that's all that I have on this topic. So we can move on to our segment. And our first segment is loving connections, building better relationships. And for this one, we are going to have a self care day. So, Auntie Janisha, Auntie Michelle, even though you don't have partners, this is one that you can do. You can have a self care day.
First of all, I don't need you to be telling nobody I don't got no partner. What the heck? Did we just go through this mess? So when I go and tell this man, Oh no, I watch it. I listen to Auntie listen. And yo Auntie said, man, bro, what in the world was you just thinking? Okay. She is
Okay.
absolutely incorrect. I do have a partner. I'm all in.
Okay, well then you
And
grab
they're
your
always in the
partner.
truck when I'm walking through the parking lot.
That's right. He is on
Well,
standby, period.
well, because you guys are always on me about these are all couple stuff. They're not
The girl, you could have held that for after. No.
so
Uh-uh. See, we just said be mindful. Auntie,
okay.
that's why we do. Now, you ain't going nowhere. See, that's exactly
I
why
know.
she said. And Poochie gonna get a caretaker. She's staying in the bedrooms. Oh Lord.
And then you all my nickname. I
Child.
mean, I don't even know what's happening on this phone right now.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, I done changed because I'm not no fruity stuff. I'm up in my early 30s and stuff, and yeah, the fruity names ain't cute no more. So yeah, we not using that mess. So whoever got it back then, that's just your ass.
Right.
Sorry,
And
not sorry.
yeah, and I'm not telling my other name, although people say it sounds like a stripper name, but I'm still not telling. Okay, Auntie Janisha, it's your turn. What were they thinking? What you got for us?
I don't have that or the book. Um,
What? You're fired for like
but
2 minutes.
no, because what happened to July? What happened to July? How did we end up in August? Please tell me. I blinked and then we were here today. Like what? Am I the only one feeling like that?
No,
Mm-mm.
no, it
Okay.
no, it snuck up on me too. I was like, oh my gosh, it's almost
Hey,
August. I gotta
the
get the show
funniest thing
together.
happened to me yesterday. I
Yeah.
was on Saturday, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to deliver that load. I can't drop it in the yard because I'm gonna be late. Remind you, it's supposed to deliver Monday morning,
Oh
but it's
no.
all Saturday. I called my dispatch like, bro, I'm not gonna make that load. And so he was like, what you talking about? I was like, man, I ain't gonna get there till in the morning. So I'm gonna have to do it myself. I got your back though. I'm trying to you know, help the situation.
Right.
Who hit me with, um, hey, it's Saturday. I'm like, oh, hold on. Right? I said, yeah, I ain't been asleep yet. And he bust out laughing because, yeah, I was all the way on Sunday already. So, Auntie, I'm going to give you a pass because we both was, and Auntie Janisha, that age is kicking in, baby, because I just knew I was going to be all the way late. And I was all the way early.
Yeah.
I don't think it's our age. I think it's the flat earthers, and I'm only calling that because I don't know what to call these people, but people are saying that, and they might be onto something, but they're saying that the earth is speeding up and all sorts of other things that we don't have time to go into. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. I
What
see
could it
how it
shake them to get them to common sense?
I
A lot of that is
do have
missing out here.
I have a book though.
Okay. So you want to do your book now,
Yes, I
or do
will.
you want to go? Okay.
Um, so there's a pastor, and you don't have to be uh, a Christian like that. But his book is called his name is oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what is his name? I almost said Kevin Samuels. Boy, stop! No, not
Mm, mm, mm.
him.
Uh-uh.
What is
Oh,
it?
wow.
Kevin L. Ewing. He's out of the Bahamas, but I really like him, even though I don't follow Christian religion like word for word, but I love a person that comes straight from what it is and don't be always adding their own thing, trying to twist
Right.
what you can read for yourself. He does teach straight from the Bible, like what did it say about this, and that's what. And he has a book called Prayers That Work. I absolutely love reading these prayers from this book. There's one like any topic you can think of, anything that you might be going through. There's a whole
Mhm.
lot of topics, and he has a prayer for that and different scriptures and whatever. And I know there's a lot of books out there like that, but we did grow up in the church, and I've read or had a lot of those books. This one I absolutely love. I love the way that this man prays, and he uses the scriptures in there, and I find that to be very powerful because it's kind of like reinforcing the thing that you're asking for or trying to get help with. So again, the name of that book is called Prayers That Work, and the pastor who's the author of the book is Pastor Kevin L. Ewing. Yeah, y'all grab that for
Okay.
yourself.
Okay. So let's see. Um, now we are on. Oh, I see you. I hear you. So, parents, grab your children's, grab your calendar, and pick out your hours and your days. And then we did the book. So, oh, I guess it's time for open topic. So, when you were a kid, what name did you give your favorite toy or stuffed animal? Auntie Janisha?
I didn't have a favorite toy or nothing like that. I had
Oh,
imaginary friends.
oh. Well, what was your imaginary friend's name?
They didn't really have friends. I mean, names. They were just people from a planet. They were the light people.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It was not even
Uh,
like that.
oh, okay. Auntie Michelle.
So I had imaginary whole college, like different world. Girl, I had Sasha, Tasha, Mike. Girl, I had everybody. And girl, my people was lit. So
Oh,
lit. We had like the whole girl. Yes. It was like the whole different world, child. I had a boyfriend and all, child. Girl,
uh,
baby, my
uh,
imagination is lit.
I
Stop.
remember Charmin and Thurman and Lita.
Yep, there you go. See, she
Hmm.
even know about them. That's how lit we was. Everybody knew
Uh-huh.
us. We was like the it click, baby. Everybody wanted to be up in that piece. All my, all of my siblings participated in my imagination. Girl,
They
I don't
uh,
know
did.
what they would do without me. I made their childhood lit just because of that.
She did. Let me give you one story. This particular time in our lives, we made her cry and so upset because we took her imaginary friends and made them our friends.
uh,
Auntie Michelle was
uh.
so upset.
See, that's
Where's
why I
the
wanted to be alone and have my own people
She was,
then.
yeah.
Because, see, it's people like that.
right?
Haters.
Where's the
Uh,
loyalty amongst your this
Well,
your
at least
exactly.
I
friend?
didn't somebody's real rabbit in real life.
Oh
Auntie
my
Destiny, do you know that I
gosh.
thought that I well,
Oh my
Auntie
gosh.
Destiny Michelle, my rabbit, my baby rabbit when we
She
was little. And I
unalived
thought
your
I
Well, you
baby
hated her
took
for
my
rabbit.
years.
friends. We're even.
It
Ooh,
was a real rabbit. Those people wasn't even real for real.
uh, uh.
They was real
But
to
this is
me.
whatever. This is the kicker. Auntie Destiny, she just told me about it like 3 weeks ago. All these years I thought I did it.
Oh
That's
no,
diabolical.
that is that.
Girl.
Wow, poor
Would you like
rabbit.
for me to buy you a rabbit? You want a baby rabbit, Poochie?
Wash
Really,
them
right now,
some so you
Auntie?
can cook it in a pot.
Ooh,
Man, okay. Okay.
this is wow. She just went to fatal
Oh, just so
tactical.
dramatic. Have mercy.
Auntie Michelle, you're breaking up. What you say? Auntie Michelle, say it again.
She
Killed
did
my
a
rabbit.
service for that rabbit. What else do she want? She just, she just being over dramatic about it. Girl, let the past be a past. Heal, sugar, heal.
Really.
Wow.
I'm gonna just be
So,
quiet until
What?
they figure
I
out
don't
so,
offer
why
the
you know
rabbit.
so
I don't
much
know what.
about
What do you want me to
so
do?
much about serial killers and stuff. Cause you're nuts gonna kill that little rabbit.
That's how
And
most
have
of
me
them
thinking
start
I
off.
did it.
You
right,
do know
I
that,
was
right?
right.
Most
I was like, I was
killers,
like,
as a child, tend to go to the innocent animals. And for
Yes.
everybody out there listening, I am an animal lover by heart. Do not listen to this. I was young and she told me I couldn't touch it. And when you tell a young child they can't touch something that they really want to touch, they're gonna go touch it. She was coming back and I tried to well, I was touching a rabbit.
Mm.
That's
You
all
was
I'm gonna say.
okay, and you was trying to put it back in its cage?
And when then okay, she had him in the box. That's how much she liked that thing.
It was a
Oh,
little
she
baby one. He
She
needed
was
oh,
the
in the
she
most.
thing because I even knew rabbits chew on everything. Who told her to put it in something that can chew and not itself from? Like what? So technically,
uh-uh.
she is responsible.
Oh,
Okay.
this
We
is some
gonna move on.
Yeah,
narcissistic
We
she's
gonna move.
responsible.
energy
We
right here.
gonna
Auntie,
move on.
Auntie,
Yeah.
wouldn't you agree that she's responsible? There you go.
You know. Mm.
There
Wow.
you go.
Okay. So I had a stuffed animal. It was a kit. It was a cat,
Bet nobody.
and no, it was Midnight. Her name was Midnight. It was a black cat. I made it, and I made it in you know how you had crafts in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
made it in school, and her name was Midnight. Okay, so the next one. What character from a movie, book, or show do you relate to the most and why? Auntie
Ooh.
Danisha,
Mm-hmm. Cruella de Vil. Cruella.
why?
See?
Because she's really likable, but she just has to put up that thing to sound like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she has her own style, and she just really,
Mm,
she's just
mm,
herself.
mm.
I
Uh-huh.
like
Uh,
Cruella a lot, and
Cruella DeVille is deranged. Why
she
would
is
you
not all right. Well,
Yes,
sometimes,
Auntie,
and
she
now,
is
Auntie,
obsessed.
remind you last topic, she was so in love with the animals, but she picked the only cartoon character what wanted to make the little cute puppies into a fur coat.
that
Oh, but
is
it's
what's
me.
twisted.
But
Hold
it's
on, hold
me.
it, hold it,
But it's
hold it.
me.
That is
Okay.
no, no, no. That is the twisted, deranged story that Disney gave y'all, and everybody know what
Oh,
Disney did.
Lord. Oh,
Did
my
y'all see the
goodness.
real story of Cruella? Did you see it? And you have to
Mm,
say her name
mm-mm,
like that. It's Cruella.
mm-mm,
Did you see the real one?
mm-mm.
No.
Just like
We
with
know what we know
no,
about her,
just
sugar.
like with the quote unquote evil witch of the West. That's not the real story. All this stuff, like you said, is
Mm,
coming out now. We're living in different times.
mm,
Cruella is not
Wow.
even like that. That's not
right.
Wow.
even what was happening.
Wow. Auntie Michelle.
And she was fly,
Mm.
even if she ain't never get that coat I made out on puppies. And they were noisy and messy.
Gucci. Oh, Auntie
Wow.
Janisha.
We're gonna leave
Her
it alone.
clothes was saggy on her. Stop the cab. Ain't nobody trying to dress like that.
Uh,
OMG.
That's
Auntie, I
how she
never gave it
dressed.
any thought. I'm a
mm.
original. I ain't never want to be nobody characters or anybody else. So I love
No,
it.
it did
I'm
no,
just
it
saying.
no,
I
it's
don't
that
know.
That's not
no,
even the
it's that
question that she
no,
asked.
it's that you can relate to, that you relate to the most, not that
Oh,
you wanna be.
I ain't never gave that no thought, but but yeah, Eve off of yeah, the queen. Yeah, that's me all. Yeah, I can relate to old girl for
All
real.
the queen's
Even though she a
men.
psychopath.
See
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, but she a boss. She is a boss. She handle business. She don't let nobody get in the way of her business. Like for real. And then a lot of people be like, Cookie. So I'm just like a boss. Like anybody in that boss energy, yeah. Cause
Uh,
yeah, Cleo, yeah, off of Queen Latifah off for set it off. Oh, see, I get people to tell me stuff like that. So I can
oh,
see it.
okay,
Boss ish, yup.
okay,
Zero tolerance, BS.
okay,
Oh, but Fran Hampton for the Black Panther Party, yeah, definitely I can relate to that, brother. Most definitely. Just saying.
okay.
Just saying. That's it. And Malcolm X. And okay, I'm done. Oh, and we can't forget Harriet Tubman. I'm just saying, I see it now. I see what you're asking me now. So there's so many that y'all.
See, Aquarius, you asked for one answer and she gives
What?
you 10,000.
Because they, the Aquarius, I had to go to thinking, and I'm just like, oh, I can see this for real. Cause you know, you know,
Oh,
you
yeah, mine
know.
mine would be bones because neither of us get social cues, and we are very when we're when we're doing something we're very focused, and we take everything literally. So mine would be bones. And then the last one. What is your favorite line from any movie? Auntie Janisha.
Oh wow, come back around. Hold on. There's so many.
Okay. Auntie Michelle.
I would have to say my favorite line from any movie, Yang from Five Heartbeats. Any crackhead role, and they did something in the crackhead energy. Yeah, that's my favorite. I'm just saying, boy, because they be so unique with it. Like, who would think of that? But they did. For real. Like,
Oh,
yo, cause see now I'm finna go on the road again, so just stop me. But I mean, hey, Eddie Kane was lit.
He
He
was.
okay.
was lit. And like the whole world is an ashtray. Don't try, bro. Ah,
Do you have one
I
yet,
had to
Auntie
give him a boy.
Janisha?
I do. I have so many. One I can't say. It's the Denzel from yeah,
Okay.
there's
Well,
that one. We'll skip
okay.
it. And then there's sit your $2. Wait, what is it? It's sit your $2 ass down before I make change. I love that. That's
Oh,
from dang it. Wesley Snipes. And then man, it's so many. Goodness.
okay. Well, yeah,
I
we said,
just all of them
yeah,
are offensive. Every last one of them.
all of yours are okay.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I know when I
It's
was
the
thinking of
culture. It's
It's
the
like
culture because
straightening
I was thinking
somebody.
of that
Like,
too.
I know it's so hard
yeah, because one of
to
them is like, you don't effed up. You don't effed up.
Right,
Yeah, with
that.
a straight face. All of them.
Period.
They're yeah, not stuff we ought to have recorded.
And then a lot
what
of things in our culture we really like. It actually be sad stuff, bro. I ain't even finna hold y'all. And like I be like, bro, we say, ooh. I'm just saying, cause yeah, boy, some of that stuff be like, I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna say this movie, and both y'all gonna know what. Probably, I hope both y'all know what I'm talking about, Auntie, because sometimes you leave me kind of what the hell. Anyways, um, what's the movie? A Holiday Heart. What part was the funniest?
I got
Clearly,
the mic.
right?
What? Which one?
Uh,
Which
Holiday
one?
Heart. I got
Yes.
exactly. You said it.
Oh, I thought you were
It
saying
wasn't
something
that
else.
funny, but that is
I
like
got the
the
mic.
best role. And we're laughing. It's my point.
okay. I've never heard of that movie,
See,
And
but
the little
she don't
kid,
know what we're talking about.
the
Huh?
little
mm-mm.
kid talking to Otis in the in the Temptations. Father.
I know the temptation. I've seen the Temptation movie.
Yeah, like what is it
Oh
the
my
kid
Isn't
said?
it
gosh.
called? Was that one called The Five Heartbeats?
No, those are two different movies.
No,
And
it's
the Five
two
Okay,
different
Heartbeats
movies.
is
because I've
fic-
seen both of them.
it's fiction. Temptations is a real biopic.
Okay, I seen both of them, and I know one was a temp. I couldn't
Mhm.
remember if the Five Heartbeats was one of theirs or not. So I know I was trying to narrow mine down because there are so many, but The one that came to mind when I saw this question was, um, so you're not afraid that you're gonna be in a house full of vampires. You're afraid that they're not going to approve of you. That just cracks me
What movie is that?
Twilight. Edward says
Oh,
that
yeah,
to
I did
Bella.
see that. Okay. And that was a valid concern of hers. I don't even know what he's talking
It
about.
really was. She was like,
Yeah.
but what if they don't like me? He's like,
Yeah, meeting this
wait.
guy's family for the first time. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, that's your concern? Oh, okay.
You know what else? Okay, okay. This one right here I used to walk around seeing all the time. My petting tablets from the bird cage. He's always talking about his petting tablets.
No more wire hangers.
Yep.
See, I told you, I could. Hey, man. Ooh.
Settle in. We are in for a bumpy
Okay, we got to do one
ride.
more before we hang up this. I'm gonna say this, and Auntie, you gonna know what I'm talking about. Oh, time to go.
Huh?
Color purple.
From the color
Color
purple?
purple.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Started closing that piano
Oh.
down and all the instruments.
Oh, time to go.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Hmm.
Now, yeah. Okay. Now I remember that. I'm trying to think what is the line from let's see. Um what how does she say it? She says, um I can't remember how she started, but it's like everything you done to me already done
Already
to
done to
you.
you. Hmm.
Yeah.
You see? Mm-hmm.
And she had
Yeah.
them little bent up fingers, texting in a
Yeah.
good fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, who's this here woman?
That's the part. Oh,
She
time to
have a
go.
big fat
Big fat heifer.
Big old heifer.
and then got slapped.
Right?
Mm. Across the juke joint. Across the juke joint. Mm,
Right?
mm, mm. Across the juke joint. She went.
Oh. Well, we are actually going to be done on time for once this year. So, well, I know our topic today was a little bit on the dark side, but I felt that it was a topic that needed to be addressed. So, I hope our listeners got something out of it and take it to heart because I care about your safety even
May I
if
add
you
something to?
don't always feel like you 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 don't have to be safe. Sure.
So traditionally, in when we're watching movies that depict someone dealing with someone outside of their relationship, or it can be just somebody with that end up with some type of weird fascination for the person, and they're not dealing with them, but they're treating them with they're handling them with kid gloves, right?
Right.
Excuse me, and it gives the person the opportunity to weasel on in because they're being super nice, trying to let them down easier, trying to keep them at arm's way.
False hope.
Excuse me. I wouldn't say false hope, but they're just trying to be nice, which is something that Auntie Michelle was saying. You know, sometimes that can give somebody an indication that you're really wanting them to continue. That's in their twisted mind. Excuse me, I was eating boiled peanuts because I'm country. Now I'm choking. But
Mm.
I just want to say every time when we're watching these movies, and men, I will say this about men, they tend to operate in this manner in real life. They refuse to, for whatever reason, let their spouse in on the fact that they done messed up or somebody's really out doing things.
Mm.
And then it ends up blowing up. And what you're doing is leaving your partner in the blind. That bothers me more than
Mm-hmm.
anything else.
Yes.
And I
That
totally agree.
that
That's the
bothers me.
first thing I
You
always
have
say.
to let your partner know that something is amok,
Yeah.
because that's the person right next to you. And yes, it might cause problems between the two of you, but at least the both of you can handle that thing together instead of one of you being blind and it making it extra difficult for you to try to handle it in the first place.
Right.
And
That's not
a
wise to leave
lot
people out in the
of
loop.
men say they look at women to be weak, and so they give them passes. And bro, I be like, bro, I'm a whole woman out here. I'm the dangerous thing walking this earth. And now woman, I put on I put money on that and back it up. The dangerous thing walking is the one you estimate, underestimate. Cause bro,
Yeah.
you just left
Underestimate,
me
right?
out here. Yo, you just left me out here on the blind side. Oh, that's why now I gotta walk away. You dangerous now. If you think me not knowing about that, yo, no, you are the op. Hey, I just look at them as, yo, straight up, you the op. You the op. I'm Gucci. Cause ain't nobody finna play with my life. They know about me, but I don't know about no homie. I don't know how any woman stand those relate but to each to their own. Ain't nowhere in the world. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But at least in the
That's some
movies, they
dangerous
always
mess right
end
there.
up with it's never a relationship after that, usually,
Right.
because she has come in and she's off one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it gets
Exactly.
Mm,
that bad because he won't say anything.
Right. Yeah.
And then they have the movies now too with the women, how she's getting the calls
Yes.
and whatever. Or she'll tell her husband, and then he'll make her think she's crazy because they
Yep.
don't want to look like they're doing anything, and sometimes they're not doing anything, right? But just because
Right.
they don't
I'ma
want
say
to
this.
appear guilty, they will also back her up when she's sensing something. Because we can tell when women are up to
Mm-hmm.
something when we know
Yeah.
them, when we
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
see them, and we bring it to you. Then it's not for you guys to be like you're just no, that's you're just being just. No, no, no.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes it's
Mm-mm.
that, but it's
Mm-mm.
best that you be careful because
Yes.
warning comes before destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the one
Mm-hmm.
thing and a one thing and the one thing a person should never do is ignore their intuition. Don't ever
Oh,
Right.
ignore
but
your intuition.
Auntie, I'm a double down on Auntie Janisha. Cause yeah, she keeps saying the movies. Go check out Fatal Attraction. That's all it makes up on the show Fatal Attraction. Real life cases.
Mhm.
Somebody got jealous. Somebody was envy. That person didn't leave their significant other. That all that. That's all. And these are real cases. You can look up the people inside of the penitentiary and the person what is unalive. Real
Yeah.
cases. Hey, this ain't no movie mess. That's why I don't even play with it.
Yeah. And
Oh
the bunny
yes.
yes, and the bunny pays the price.
Yep.
The bum. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. The bunny
Ask
pays the
my little
price.
rabbit that Michelle played with.
Oh my gosh.
I have to bring that back.
Girl. Sue me.
But
Sue me.
anyway,
Sue me.
everyone, we want y'all to be safe. So those of you who were doing internet dating, please, 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 please be safe. Please be safe. Don't get in a car with nobody. Just meet them there. Meet them there. Wait till the fourth date to get in their car. Don't do it on the first one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And men, I mean, everybody, men, women, we have to do better. We just have to do better. But
Right.
on that note, I'm going to bid you
I
adieu.
do. I don't know you're gonna say
We love and thank you all for listening and supporting us. And we love and appreciate you. We will see you all next month. Auntie Listen out.
it. Peace and love.
All right.